All right, hello, fellow coder. Welcome back to this next lesson in our FreshVotes series. For this one, I'm hoping this one's not going to turn into a super crazy long video, so hopefully I'll be cognizant of splitting it up if it gets too long. But essentially, the problem that we're running into is we are hard coding how many levels of depth we can go to in terms of displaying comments on the front end. So that's no good. We don't want to do that. So how do we fix this problem? Well, first let's show the problem. So let's go ahead and create another comment, and we will put it into either test comment, I guess test comment 12 maybe. So we'll put it on to 12. We'll make this test comment 14, put it on to 12, and we will make it on September 3rd or something. Good enough. 14. So we should see, or rather we won't see, but we should see test comment 14. So when I refresh the page, we don't see test comment 14 appear below test comment 12 because physically we haven't written the code to do that. It's going to be annoying to have to hard code each of the levels of depth for the comments. So how do we fix this? So first, well, is there a way to do, is there any obvious solution I can think of in terms of iterating through the comments and each of their lists within them, each of their lists of comments within them? Is there a way to do this? I mean, I would assume the only way to do this is to do it recursively, because you'd have to recursively call, unless there's a way to like print out all of the stuff, like some sort of function. No, I was thinking, take the text, just the text of the comments, and have it like create an object that just has all the text in it and paste that onto the screen. But that's not helpful because we want to be able to click on any of these comments and, maybe upvote a comment, maybe, reply to a comment, that kind of thing. And that solution I thought of just having the whole block of text with all the comments in it, all the text of all the comments, that won't work. That'll be too complicated. So is there a way to, recursive method Thymeleaf? I don't know. Thymeleaf with recursive fragment for menus. Yes, fragment submenu. I don't know. Let's see. Try these. Use 2 parameters in fragments. Pass the depth as. Okay, so fragment and replace are things I'm already familiar with. But that's not what we're getting at here specifically. At least I don't think so. I don't think that's what we want to do. Thymeleaf with nested recursive evaluation and replace. The problem is related to blah, changing the code to fix the problem. Don't think that looks like what I want either. Hibernate and Thymeleaf infinite recursion. Well, this is probably the problem of having the bidirectional relationship problem. So yeah, I think this is a separate solution for how to display that properly, which, yeah, we already solved that problem. We did it in a different way than I just saw though. Recursive evaluation and replace. I keep seeing this again and again, although this looks like the same question, just asked in a different place. Spark Java views using Thymeleaf recursive codes. No. Let's look over to Google just in case they have better hits. How to render menus. No, that's what we looked at already. Generate recursive tree structure. Okay, maybe. Yes. I'm trying to generate a bullet point structure with an unknown depth, exactly, which will require recursion, trying to find examples in document Is this possible? Blah, blah, blah. You can do that in a fragment. So it sounds like the fragment might be the way to go. What is your data structure like? This is an example on one of my applications. Fragment submenu, remove tag, or unordered list, each option, menu.options, blah, with menu equals, include, blah, blah, blah. This code could be more elegant using the new fragment parameter syntax. Looks exactly like what I need. I'll give it a try. Just a small comment says 2.1 specifying same name or specifying same template fragments, knowing the template name like blah is not needed anymore. You can use more simple or blah. Okay, so it's essentially what using a fragment is referring to. Fragments are essentially separate HTML pages, right? They're actual full HTML pages. And that's a little bit contrary to what I'm thinking I want to do. Because let me think about this. So then what they're suggesting in this solution is that each comment would be its own HTML page. And we would be taking those pages and inserting them individually in a recursive manner onto the screen. So, I mean, I guess that's sort of okay. Yeah, I could see that maybe working. So this is an example. Includes sidebar. So this is sidebar HTML. Fragment submenu. Each. So menu.options. Option. So we're going through each of the options. Each of the menu options. And we are outputting the label for that menu option. And then div width. I forget what width is. I think it's like how they define variables. I think menu equals option. So we're just looks like we're reassigning the word option to the word menu, and we're saying includes sidebar submenu, which is this one. So that's I think that's kind of the recursive part. We're already in sidebar and we're saying to include sidebar back in. So we're recursively adding these things. I mean, I see the recursion in here. Okay, that could work. So since 2.1, specifying same template fragments, knowing the template name like includes is not needed anymore. You could do a more okay. Yeah, gotcha. So in other words, it's saying you don't need to respecify this, but I mean that's small. I guess it's less typing, but it also kind of I like this better. This is better. It's more readable, in my opinion. Okay, so I guess what we can do is we can design an HTML page that would be like a comment, right? Essentially, in the fragments, we would have, just like we have a header here in our fragments, we could create a simple comment.html page. So I'll create file comment.html, and essentially this guy would look like this, sort of, right? And the fragment would be, what? Submenu. So what would this be? This would be like a comment thread or something. Sure, why not? Comment thread. And we would be doing menu.options. So here we need to pass in something like comments, and comment dot text. So therefore, now hold on a second, because this is menu equals whatever. So if we go back, menu was on here. Oh, I see. We're assigning menu. We're taking option, assigning it to menu, which is then being passed into, I guess, somehow the th includes sidebar HTML, which is then coming in, and menu will then have the value of option, which was just passed in here. Whew, that's really confusing. So essentially, oh my goodness. Call this thread, and this is comment thread. Thread.comments, assign that to comment. Comment.text, and then thread equals comment, and then we re-include, well, it's what, fragments, not sidebar, it's comment.html. Sub menu, which was comment thread is what I called it. So that's kind of the setup that we're working with here. Yeah. Okay, so basically, I don't know if this is going to work. We can, let's stop here. Let's see if this recursion actually works, because that'll be pretty cool, right? There is some stuff that I would like to mess around with, but in terms of being able to, when you want to reply to an existing comment inside of a thread of comments, you need to be able to do that. But that, I think we can build into this. I think this might be a good solution, assuming it works. So also we need to have, what is it, HTML, come on, computer. XML namespace is Thymeleaf equals thymeleaf.org. And then we can put that in here into the body. Like so. And what's the warning here? No end tag for div. Oh. We can fix that. There we go. Whether or not we need a head here, I don't know, but you know, there's no, I just didn't like the warnings, so that's why I put it inside of an HTML, like more or less good syntax, good HTML syntax. So we'll use this in the next video. We will inject this into our feature.html page. So essentially we're going to replace this code with the appropriate fragment that we just created there. So we're going to have to, on our model, inject something called thread. So the thread object is going to have the root level comments in it, right? So essentially this is just the feature.comments. We're going to have to rename it to thread, essentially. And then it should work. Yeah, then it should work. So we'll give that a shot in the next video. Looking forward to seeing you there. Hopefully this works. As always, take care of yourself. Happy learning, and bye for now.